Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm really excited to be releasing this video because this is my total Assetto Corsa Gran Turismo guide. So we all love Gran Turismo, right? And it's not on PC unfortunately, but in this guide I'm going to show you how to install the Gran Turismo HUD and how to switch it on and enable it, how to install the Gran Turismo PP filter, and there is a link to the video in the description, where to get all the tracks from and gameplay of all those tracks, as well as new cars, and they're going to be in the description too, including this amazing Scooby 22B that you can see on track. Also remember guys, I upload videos 3 times a week, so if you love Assetto Corsa or racing games, click on that subscribe button, it really helps me to grow the channel. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you on board, so click on that subscribe button, remember it's free. Okay guys, let's jump in. The first thing to do then is install the Gran Turismo HUD 1.2.1. Big shout out to Vegetable Sci that's made this mod. Tons of config pieces on here, always updated. So let's click on that download button. As ever, download the raw file. That will download into your standard save location. Okay then, so now we've actually got the mod. We drag it over to Content Manager as normal and that will install. But how do you switch the mod on? Okay, so if you click on Settings and Assetto Corsa, you'll see you've got the apps at the top. You can see here that you can switch on and off different apps, and we are going to switch on the GT HUD. That will bring it on the right hand screen when we're in drive mode, actually in game. So here we have the amazing Scooby 22B. Now this new model is actually linked in the description below. Some fantastic work by other YouTubers, so big shout out to those, so do check that out. Let me show you how to switch this HUD on and configure it. Because we've clicked and highlighted the HUD in settings, it's now on the right hand side under your apps. So we can click the GT HUD on and we can also put the settings on. As you can see on the settings here, you can change the screen ratio, vertical and horizontal position, and also you can change miles an hour to kilometers per hour, and you can switch on and off the analog meters. Great bit of config there. You can also see now that we have got all the standard Gran Turismo pieces on the HUD. So if you're in external view, as we are now, this looks like Gran Turismo. That's what we wanted. So let's switch the Gran Turismo settings off and let's see what this looks like actually when we're racing around the track. Fantastic, this now looks like Gran Turismo. Let's just have a quick look around this HUD then. So we've got what lap of the race we're on, we've got the lap time, we've got the total time, best lap, you've got your tyre information, you've got your fuel information, turbo or any other ancillary information on there too, you've got your gear, miles per hour or kilometre per hour, and your analog or digital as well as gearing. Big shout out to the modders for doing this fantastic work. So we have the HUD sorted out for Gran Turismo, now we need to get that look and feel of Gran Turismo. Now on the post-processing filter tab here, you can see that I've actually got the natural filter on at the moment. If I click on Horizon Shades, that's a little bit different, but the one I want is Horizon Shades GT Sport. This is a replica of what Gran Turismo does to the graphics on consoles, and as you can see, there's 22B Scooby looking fantastic. If you do want to install this filter, check out in the description below one of my links to a video where I show you step by step how to install. Now we have the HUD and the graphics, let's start to look at the circuits. This first circuit is Seattle Circuit by Tyrone. Big shout out to Tyrone, some great work here. So this is version 1 release. As you can see here, the link on Race Department, which I'll put in the description below. Tons of information on there. Again, it's a very simple click on download. This is 442 megabytes. It will save in your normal save location. And then it's a drag and drop into Content Manager. So let's have a look what it looks like. Well, yes, this looks like Gran Turismo. So with the HUD on, the post-processing filter, and all the graphical mods we've got running on here, this looks pretty special. If you haven't installed any of the graphic mods on Assetto Corsa yet, remember you can install Custom Shader Patch, Sol. They're the 2 biggies that really give you these incredible new graphics on Assetto Corsa. There is also Light and Effects and Wet mods too. So if you check out my channel or check out the links in the description that I'll put in there, some quick and easy videos on how you can install these on your Assetto Corsa. Tyrone and the modders have really done a great job on this circuit, and this does capture Gran Turismo. All the cars that you can see on here are a mixture of some KUNOS cars and some others that I've downloaded. Again, I will put the links in the description, especially for the Civic and the Scooby, and there's also an RX-7 on there that you'll see through this gameplay. That's the first circuit done then. Let's jump into the next circuit, and that is another iconic Gran Turismo circuit, which is Grand Valley Speedway. Here we are then, back on race department. Grand Valley Speedway 0.66. Big shout out to Luis Silva BR for making this mod. Again, read the description, click on that download button. I think this is just under 60 meg. Quick download, it'll drop into your normal save location. Just as a heads up, all of these mods I have dragged and dropped into the new content manager with no issues, so you should be good to go. Here we are then, Grand Valley Speedway, looking fantastic. With this track you do get the option to choose the dry or the wet mode, so that's fantastic. And here I am in the S2000. Again, this is a new model S2000, the link is in the description below. Assetto Corsa and Gran Turismo is a great partnership. Now we've got all the Gran Turismo HUD and some of the cars on there and the tracks, we get access to all the Assetto Corsa customizable options and these fantastic replays. Gran Turismo has never looked so good. Once you have downloaded these tracks and you start to play them, do keep checking out Race Department because some of them are still in development. So for instance, this is only at 0.66. I'm sure there will be more development on this track and you get to see all the benefits of that. That's 2 down then, let's jump into number 3, and number 3 is the all-time classic Autumn Ring on Gran Turismo. Back on Race Department again, the link is in the description below, Autumn Ring 1.1. Big shout out to Tom J. As ever, check out the description and the screenshots, click on that download button, 14.3 megabytes, drops into your standard location. Drag it into Content Manager, works perfectly, and here we are on Autumn Ring, Gran Turismo style. I think out of all the circuits that I've raced on these Gran Turismo mods, this is my favourite. I really do love these high curves as well. I can't remember on Gran Turismo if it works like this, but you get some spectacular crashes as you're thundering around these corners. I'm also driving another great car here, which is the MR2 Mark II Turbo, over 250 brake horsepower, pop-up headlights, early 90s, fantastic car to drive. I do love these old Japanese cars. Three tracks down then guys, 2 tracks to go. The next track you'll all remember too. Deep Forest Raceway, another classic Gran Turismo track. Onto race department again, Deep Forest Raceway version 1.1, link in the description below. Not lots in the description here. Big shout out to DTM1120. This one's a little bit bigger, 272 megabytes. Again, it's a simple drag and drop into Content Manager. Here we are then on this great Gran Turismo track in this stunning 22B STI recreation. Now you saw this model at the beginning of the video close up. So much detail in this model. I have linked the YouTuber in the description below because they've got 4 or 5 or 6 other cars as well as this STI that you can drop straight into Gran Turismo, and these are classic Japanese sports car with a high level of detail, so big shout out. This is the Gran Turismo track with the sweeping bends and the tunnels that I remember putting most time in and trying to get great on the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. This is a fantastic recreation, so big shout out. So guys, that's 4 tracks down, only one left, and the last one, certainly not least, is Apricot Hill. The link for this track is not on Race Department, so I'll drop this link in the description below. It's a Google Drive link. I have checked it out, there's no viruses, so you're safe to download this. I don't know who to shout out for this because I've not got a name, so if it is your track, do put it in the comments below and I'll give you a big shout out on my next video. Apricot Hill then, looking fantastic, the last track on our tour of Gran Turismo. And I'm driving again one of my favourite cars, which is the VX220 Turbo. This car only had 197 brake horsepower, which by today's standards is not a lot, but actually it only weighs 980 kilograms. That made this car 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. Now you might think, how do I know all this? Well, I actually had the lesser version of this, which was the normally aspirated version. That was only 140 brake horsepower, but actually did 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. This is effectively a Lotus Elise, late 90s, with a Vauxhall shell and Vauxhall running gear. Fantastic car, and if you ever get a chance to drive one, do, I recommend it. There you have it then guys, that's my total tutorial for how you get Gran Turismo on Assetto Corsa. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Now I do know there are other mods out there, so if you do see some of the mods that you want me to cover in other videos, or you see mods that would help people watching this video, do drop them in the comments below. A big thank you for watching guys, I've really enjoyed making this video and I hope it's been useful for you. As ever, do check out my channel and check out my other videos, and if you do like what you see, click on that subscribe button, it really helps me to grow the channel. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you on board on my channel, so click on the subscribe button anyway, remember it's completely free. Thanks for watching again guys, and I'll see you very soon.